Navi's turn to ban.
Man, they really do start these games quick. I'm trying to suck down my noodles.
Remaining. 5 seconds.
All right, I'm
remaining.
back. I cooked a big ass pork loin last night, so I'm just like dicing that thing up and just eating it on sandwiches. I just had like a little wrap. So much pork loin, and then I was just listening to. Currently, it's Blitz. I think it sounds like Kuro, Jerax, and someone else.
Nice update.
And Shane too. Actually, Shane's there.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I should update the title. I'm just gonna put Blitz and Friends.
Yeah, go for it.
5 seconds remaining.
Shane PM'd me today. He asked if we were doing a hub, and I was like, well, if you could call it a hub.
Reserve time.
We're gonna have a lot of people remotely and haphazardly yell about Dota. I don't know if I can call it a hub per se.
Put a smiley face. Blitz and Friends. Smiley face. Sounds good.
Just title it Blitz and not Sunspan.
Navi's turn to pick.
Blitz and pro players, come here. Okay, well, we are in the Dota TV show, to tell you guys. Enjoying in the client, so you don't have to watch Andrew's camera work, I understand. I should have swapped out for you for a game, give you a break.
Yeah.
Especially because it only really matters for the Dota TV. Like, you can chill.
No, you're right. I mean, toggling the Moonduck stream sucks, but for this coverage, I mean, we can do whatever the hell we want. I mean, it's all good. Twitch and whatnot. But no, we got a good one here. We got El Clasico, Alliance versus Navi. I'm still slurping down the last of my noodles, but Trent, what do we got here? First pick was, man, I'm glad we talked about this earlier, because we were just mentioning how it's ignored until it's kind of regarded as a pocket pick almost.
Even in that sentence, I said, unless you're playing Alliance, because everyone's been first banning it against Alliance still. And yet, here we are.
Mm-hmm.
They let it go through. So Navi answered back with the Ogre and the Slider.
All right, well,
interesting for the Ogre.
Well, you don't like the first pick Ogre? You were hyping up the big boy last game.
I like him in situations where he has his friends and stuff. Now it just, to me, it seems like for the rest of your draft now, you have to look towards heroes that are really nice with that, so Alliance can kind of ban some of those out. He's tanky, which is nice against like relocate ganks, kind of. That like maybe he can just be annoying, and you won't have time to like focus down on him or something like that. But he doesn't have the best like IO counter stuff. Like he's not Disruptor or Witch Doctor or something.
Yeah, I mean this
stuff.
Yeah.
And now, like, they just go Lifestealer, so, like, they have Feast up against him, too. And now they have 3-man relocate ganks where you just infest in someone and then relocate the other person.
It's still a strong opener in terms of control, though. And you've got great stun from the Ogre, great slow from the Ogre, and then, of course, Slardar, who is presumably in the off lane, but a little bit of flexibility there. They could do, like, a, aggro try or something. I mean, I guess double melee aggro try is pretty rare, but they have some options here.
Yeah, so should be, I would say, an
coming into this, I mean, this is like, classic matchup. These teams have changed a lot over the years. Alliance are favorites coming into this matchup in a 1v1 head-to-head in our current state, right?
Yeah. Actually, I think Navi are, in terms of placements and stuff lately.
So I saw that. I mean, I would say they're relatively even, and then I saw that thing of Secret stomping them earlier, and that makes me wonder, like, wow, is Secret just that far ahead of them, or like, I didn't see the game, so who knows what happened? But
I think Navi were in really good form leading up to TI, so I feel like they can regain that because they're still the same players. I would hold them in higher regard as opposed to Alliance, who has been, not that they look bad lately, but just they are still a new roster. So they need to, load an EGM, of course, still there, but Jonas Fan, Limp, and Hanskin gelling better than I anticipated. And honestly, Limp's been looking very nice. Jonas Fan able to play. And his axe is still left in the pool, by the way. That didn't get banned out. How does that not get banned? The hell? I guess they just go Winter Wyvern for Sineko, so I guess it's not that bad. But I'm still surprised.
Yeah. One thing to keep in mind with this team gelling, I mean, it's weird. not having Ake alongside Loda, but you know,
10
Hanskin,
seconds
Limp,
remaining.
and Jonas have all played, like, those three have known each other for a
5
super long
seconds
time.
remaining.
And
Yeah,
they've been
that's
plugged
true.
into that, like, Swedish Dota circle where they've, you know, subbed with each other. There have been times where Alliance has gone through a
Reserve
state of
time.
flux when people, you're on holiday and they kind of tap into this pool of players. So it's
Navi's
definitely,
turn to pick.
this group knows each other. Like, they're all, like, Han OGs as well. Like, every single one of these players played Han for
Yeah.
a while. And EGM did EGM play Han?
I don't know.
Was
I
he
don't
the
know
Han
much
guy?
about
That's,
Han, other than
that's the
that.
one I'm not sure about. But the others are like, you know, super Hani. Winter Wyvern Drow Ranger here for Navi. No hesitation as Witch Doctor is the third pick for Alliance. So do like the Winter
10
Wyvern
seconds
against Wisp.
remaining.
That is definitely a quality support.
And also
5 seconds
Sneako's
remaining.
like signature hero.
Reserve time.
So do you just axe right now? What else is left if they don't axe? Relocate. Tidehunter's okay. Nyx Assassin is still decent. I don't think he's super good, but he's not bad. But it sets up relocates nicely. So probably Nyx or Axe, and then we're left with the mid lane hero. They have an IO. Alchemist is banned out. They could still go for some sort of a cheesy Huskar strategy right now, but I don't think that's going to happen because there's a Drow lineup on Nodus and Seared, so don't worry about that one.
This is kind of a tough pick, actually.
Storm is the go-to. It's not bad. You might get cursed though, which is kind of scary. So you have like the instant curse of cast of curse, and then you have the silence from the Drow, and then you have Slidar stun.
I do like the idea of Storm, though. Somebody that's very mobile, can jump in the back line, be very irritating.
Tiny's still there. It's Limp's signature hero as well. Jesus, how did I miss that? Ooh.
And you, yeah,
Let's
that
do
could
it.
work. You know,
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you could infest bomb, relocate, you know, alongside a Tiny. Good call. There it is.
Navi's
So
turn.
probably the dual lane mid, Life Stealer, Witch Doctor, safe lane. Then we're looking at the Jonas hero here, last pick.
Axe has to be. If you go Nyx, you could get zoned out of the lane, then you've nowhere to go.
10 seconds remaining.
But then again, you can't solo any. Well, okay.
5 seconds.
Oh, this is a
remaining.
tough call. I think you have to pick Axe because. I guess they just ban
See,
it.
Reserve
but what, well,
time.
let's say they ban Axe here, and he picks up Nyx. Even though these supports can zone pretty well with the Tiny Wisp mid, whatever Navi pick mid, it's going to pull the attention of some of the supports. There's no way
That's
they're
the thing.
both going to
They
be.
could pick a hero that doesn't need help, like a Viper or some shit. Who can like handle tiny IO, and then if the supports don't have to rotate mid, then Nyx can't do anything.
Okay, yeah. Wait, are there any other heroes besides Viper that can achieve that?
Bristleback,
Ooh,
but he
that's
doesn't
a-
sync well with Drow lineups. But he
Especially
works
given they
decently
already
with
have
Bloodlust.
2 melee. I don't know about the Bristle. The Viper, though. I mean, are Navi playing Viper? Is that like even on the radar?
SCA teams are still banning it, but I don't think EU's playing it. China's still banning it. China's all about the slider, man. They're all up on the fish, man. I'm
Really?
down with China right now. I think China's got a really good hold on the meta. Legion, that's a good ban too.
Alliance's Turn to ban.
Could have jungled just as fast as an Axe, and has the overwhelming odds up against a Drow lineup.
Yeah.
And works really nicely with relocate. Man, that's way better than an Axe ban.
Is it? Yeah. It has some potential. I think the Jonas Axe is pretty scary, though. He's particularly
10
strong on that
seconds
hero.
remaining.
I think he's like third best Legion in the world though,
Yeah.
5
or
seconds
second, maybe
remaining.
second best now. I don't know.
I was gonna say I feel like Legion's a little hard to execute with, but with like relocates, with Tiny and infest bombs, actually it would be a really good Legion game. They could find kills left and right. Storm Spirit final ban by Alliance. Okay.
That Viper actually looks so tempting with the Lifestealer
10
too.
seconds remaining.
is the pick for Alliance.
5 seconds
Nyx,
remaining.
Axe, Dark Seer is still in the pool.
Reserve time.
Beastmaster also still in the pool. They go
Ugh.
Doom.
Navi's turn to pick.
The hell? Why are they dooming? Who are you dooming this game? What an odd pick.
Yeah, that's kind of peculiar.
So like Shadowblade Doom, I guess. Must be the build here.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know what to say.
Shadow
Doom
Blade
Slider,
and
I
Best
guess.
Bombs.
Remaining.
Run in the back line. Doom the Drow. Take the
Interesting.
Winter Wyvern out of the fight. I mean, it's kind of neat.
10 seconds remaining. Templar
Viper,
Assassin.
Razor, TA. Okay, super low armor Doom. Tiny has super low armor too. You know that the Doom can't contest, like even 1v2, Doom's gonna have kind of a hard time, so you're fine with being like this is why Storm Spirit would have still worked too, right? Because like they would have, they didn't plan on picking a, like, I guess a contesting hero would be the best way to put it, so maybe we can just like go top and draw all that attention, so you knew his support's gonna be mid anyway. So Seneko or
Alright.
Style can hang out. TA is very nice here. TA is super
I
good
kind of
against
get where you're coming from.
IO,
Like,
Tiny, and Doom.
TA needs help, but the Doom is just one of those offlaners that I'm curious how Jonas is going to play this. If he's going to go like play more of sort of like that 4 style Doom and then just poke into the lane for XP.
10
I have no
seconds.
idea.
Like,
This
is he
is
going to
actually-
roam, or is he going to stay like focused on farm,
5
or is he going to try to
seconds remaining.
focus on the lane? Like, it seems like a peculiar pick here, and one that doesn't have the most flexibility. All right, predictions. Da, 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 da.
25 minutes?
Prepare for
I'm gonna,
battle.
whatever. What? Smoke Gang, these are hard, man.
Smoke gank by 25.
Like, what's a
Ooh.
Smoke Gang kill? Does only the first guy count as a Smoke Gang kill? Or, like, if you get a double kill, is it 2 kills?
I'm gonna go 3 to 5. 25 minutes sounds like a long time. Total number of smoke gank kills at the end of the game. What the fuck?
See what I mean? Like, this is hard.
I'm gonna go 5 to 8, I guess. I mean, what is the average smoke per game? Like, what do most teams average in that?
I would say, like, well, I mean, the easiest way to do the math on that would just be the cooldown or whatever, right? So it restocks. If you buy them all off the start, I would say like 7 or 8. Maybe
but,
not.
but
7
that's
smokes,
just
8
smokes used. These are smokes that turn into
Yeah,
kills.
exactly.
Right. Team with the first tower kill. Probably Navi.
I guess that's both teams combined, though. I'm gonna go with 5 to 8. That seems safe for 2 teams.
Most observer wards by the end of the game. What the?
Yeah, these are impossible.
Yes, Alliance.
Battle
I mean,
begins.
I picked Navi because I don't have faith in this Doom pick, but I'm happy to be proven wrong.
I honestly, I feel like that last one's a crapshoot. It's more, which team do you think is going to win? And I guess you would, like, is the winning team likely to plant more wards though? Like, sometimes I could see a scenario where the defending team is like constantly maxing out wards because vision is more of a priority for, like for the winning team, they can focus more on farm, and for the losing team, they're focusing more on dodging ganks.
Look what Giroud's doing. He's like, oh, did you want this camp, Mr. Doom? That's too bad. I'm just going to stand here and block it. They have the ward down, too, so you know if anyone else is coming, let's immediately run at him. Give him that
it's a-
damage.
It's a 2-on-2 here in the mid lane. Yeah, Yoda's going to take some
Look how much
blows.
damage
but-
you just took, dude. Doom sucks. 1 HP regen against this ogre? Like, good luck. Get out of my lane.
And he went Iron Talon, first item. So he's
Yeah,
going
he
to be
has to
committed to
jungle.
farming. Yeah, you have to jungle. Okay. Well, I was thinking, like, if you want a lane, like, there could be some kind of a weird world where you're, like, double
Doctor goes
mango
top?
stout shield, the Witch
Oh,
Doctor or something. Like, yeah, I mean...
I thought
there's
maybe they'd
options.
do that, because, like, obviously Lifesteal's going to be fine against Slardar, so I thought maybe they'd send the Witch Doctor top with him, and maybe they'll still do that once General rotates out.
Yeah. But so like if you want to stick in the lane, you can kind of deal with that. But going Iron Town, you can't even show in lane without boots or stout shield. You just get beat down. You don't have any armor. I mean, you look cool, but you're weaker than shit.
Yeah, TA is just... If Denny gets off to a good start and gets like a Deso, well, it'll probably be Blink first anyway because of how low their armor is again, but if he just like gets a fast Deso, gets a couple kills on this IO and this Witch Doctor, and then into a Blink Dagger, he's just going to annihilate these heroes.
Yeah.
Did miss a CS there, though. Come on, Dendo. You got this.
General down bottom, he is in Strug City, man. Still
Like,
level
he can't
1.
even contest this like with an IO.
He's gonna try, but
What a player.
nice invisibility snag. Lucky of all the runes to pop there. But he's still, I mean, level 1, 0 last hits. This is what we're talking about in terms of zoned out offlaner.
What a strange pick.
They even dropped down a sentry ward here. Look at EGM. Unrelenting. He's like, you want to get near the creeps, son?
Both offlaners getting owned here. I think Slatter, like, is a hero. I don't know.
Dude's about to
have a lot of
just die
faith.
to neutrals. That was... Okay, that... No, well... He had unreliable, so that wasn't like... I'm not sure if that was tactical. I feel like he saw that coming, but...
He bought a tango.
Oh, weird, man. That was so weird.
This is a an odd landing stage, to say the least.
What is happening?
Enemy's tough to burst down here, too. Like, it's actually kind of cool to have... As long as you have a support, it's fine for a TA, but, like, that non-stop harassing stuff from a Tiny, it's obviously so telegraphed when it comes to, like, the tosses and stuff that you can always get off refraction. And then, like, they have decent room control because they have Winter Wyvern and Ogre, so... Bam is tough from Hanskin, too.
Yeah. The mid lane is pretty close to a break-even so far. Like, the CS is within 1 or 2. Seems like a pretty even pressure.
I feel like Navi should have just blocked this. And then just leave Artstyle to go mid. And then Doom can never come up. Like, why not just put a ward down and block off this camp?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Artstyle
agree.
wouldn't even have to be here.
It's giving this Dooms a way to even think about some precious experience.
Oh, first blood to bottom first, but Jonas
Yep.
advantage should be going...
Okay, I was watching top as well, so... Sladar, let's see what happened down bottom. Who actually got the first blood? It was the Lifestealer.
He
It's
got
just a pretty
cast
easy
now,
setup.
evicted,
Yeah.
so.
But back up top, Jonas will be chased down. Ditya Ra with those frost arrows. Should be able to get this? Oh, God. A little bit close for comfort. Denied the first blood, but still nice setup for Navi up top. This game is like oddly even. Both offlaners dying, both safe laners having a good time. Mid, focused dual lane with a lot of damage back and forth, but neither side really able to get anyone in kill territory. Kind of a cool stalemate. I feel like you don't really see laning stages this symmetric very often.
Andrew, Ditcherod just had a chance. All right. Okay, whew, I got scared. He walked to the shop like he was gonna buy treads, and then he walked back, and like he changed his mind. And I was for a second, just for a moment, briefly worried that he was going to buy mine. Because he was just sitting there, and he was like, "Oh well, I mean, I have 900 gold."
Bendy mid. Oh, he gets healed up, but he's taking tower shots. He takes some magical burst damage. He will fall. Double damage. TA dies to the tower. Wisp for TA. I don't know if that one's worth it. Dendi didn't even get credit for the kill.
That ain't worth it.
Pretty big mana. Meanwhile, up top, Draw Ranger getting chased down by Jonas, but I think this one may go the other way. Ditya Ra, knowing his limits here, he's got 3 points in those
Dude, this
frosty
neutral
arrows.
creep, though.
Uh-oh, this neutral creep's messing him up, and so are the Wisp balls. He's about to die. One more, he can't get it. The dude's too goddamn slow, but Handskid, he goes in, he finds the last auto attack, and Artstyle will chase him down. He gives him the fiery club.
Did he cancel the tether?
Apparently. Or the creep, like, that was weird. I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know what happened either.
Sometimes if the unit you're tethering to is moving, you can get in range for the tether to be cast and then it snaps immediately like that, but usually it's when you're trying to tether to like a chasing target that's faster than you and you catch them on a corner or something. I'm not sure what happened there.
Well, either way he goes down.
Yep. And even with this Doom dying up top, Loader, #1 on net worth.
I mean, to his credit, Doom is still further ahead than this Slardar.
That's true.
General's just doing Iron Town things. Like, now he's resigned himself to the jungle. Didn't even really put any pressure down there, though. Like, but I still got all the farm in the world. So I don't know about him. And I mean, bash all one on the Doom and stuff, but the same problems for the Slardar. Just Slardar's a more common hero. Like, Doom's almost level 6. Like, he's got levels. So some of his stuff has been working out.
Yeah, this is one of these this reminds me of kind of that Ice 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 style, where he's died 3 times, but he's really gotten a lot out of this. He just now hits level 6, he's got a Tornado, like, it's sort of been worth it. Now that he's going on the Drow Ranger, the cast only finds 1 bounce, but with the Doom, the Wisp Balls, the right clicks, and the Scorched Earth, Ogre finds the deny. Artstyle, what a player! Ogs McGee. coming in for the win. Wow, that was well timed.
Man,
There
that
was
gave
a
him-
lot of damage coming his way. That was close.
5 viewers have received a prize for that. That's a pretty sick prize. I would like that item.
I feel like 5 viewers is kind of a lot. Must be a lot of
Pretty sick.
people watching this.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys. Congratulations. Sell that thing on the market, get your money.
So is it still, if you get an item like that, it's like signed by the match in the particular play?
I don't know. I don't even remember if I've gotten any since Reborn.
I don't think I have. It's really rare now. Like it's.
I used to get all kinds casting like Canada Cup and stuff because they're like weren't enough viewers, but you still got them. So I get like 1 a game. It was great.
Yeah, it used to be like not bugged, but it had some weird like bottom threshold. So if there were no viewers, it's like, well, we're just racking up the items.
I've got all these like heroic. I have this awesome board that has like shadows of the past. All those
if you
old NA
think about like the
games.
old Dire Tide, like you just every game you get like 2 or 3 new items. And Jesus Christ, just rolling them in. Jonas, speaking of rolling in, he's gonna be headed to the grave. 4-on-1. The Doombringer will meet his end.
He's been holding that toughness aura too. You saw how long he lasted because he had +8 armor.
Yeah,
That's
it's a nice one. Nice one to have. Yeah, it's kind of nice for heroes like Doom. Like you get Tranquil Boots, and now you get your farming item. Iron Talon gives you a little bit of extra armor, and then if you get that extra bit from the toughness aura too, Doom goes from a squishy low armor hero to actually like moderately tanky when you put it all together.
Just doesn't have boulders though. Like he doesn't have good spells. Just has
Yeah.
tornado. Just does shit all.
Yeah, it's a lot of mana, and he has to stand there and channel it.
Did you choose Navi for the first tower kill?
Take a look. Affirmative.
Excellent. Good. I would have been very disappointed in you. 'Cause-
Did you?
Yes. Yeah. A Drow up against the Doom. I would hope. Like I just assumed that his lane was going to get shit on, and
Yeah.
Drow would get the tower. So
I
that was
had
good.
The exact same line of logic. There's no way a tower doesn't fall. They might lose this game and get rolled, but they should
Yes.
still be able to get that tower.
Exactly.
EGM, level 5 on the Witch Doctor. Always a key ultimate there. Too far away. Sladar, soon to be
Jeez.
level 6. He's on his road
Art
to
style's
recovery.
level 6, dude. Like
All right, General
that's how hard
is-
this life is. He's gonna be like buying the tome as the off laner.
It's a bumpy road. All right, he's on the Oregon Trail right now. He broke a tire. His oxen has gonorrhea. He's in trouble. But he's getting there. These creatures are going to shove past the tower. Getting level 6
Great
is half
ward.
the battle, right?
On all these rotations.
Nice sentry.
Yeah, like, just by the way that he moved, they're like, all right, I think he sees this, guys.
Yeah.
He was holding a smoke too on the ogre, and they would have seen that. So they're like, okay, they're looking to make a play. The 3 of them are still together. So now the Radiant, like, whenever they don't see the other 2, they're just going to be thinking, like, okay, did they smoke up yet? Like, okay, are they here? Because they know that, like, look at the way they're moving right now. This is so telegraphed. They're like, okay, we want to make a play together. Like, if they just back and smoke right now, I think it's a big mistake. Yeah. See, like, what's the point? Like, you know, they all smoked.
We'll see.
Like, Drow's missing top. These 2 heroes are walking around, like, holding each other's genitalias, ready to, like, smoke up and attack you.
Radiant's middle tower.
Smoking a genitalia. We'll see what happens. Loda, all by himself, does not
incest.
suspect the 4-on-1 coming, and he goes the wrong way. No, silence.
Flowing blade, bro.
Easy one here for Navi, but now the cleanup. Ziggurat taking a lot of damage. Limpy's got the burst, kills him through the cold embrace, and now Doom comes out on the Slardar. General slithering back and forth with nowhere to go. It's Tiny picking up yet another one. So a nice setup for Navi, but in the end, they are punished. They lose 2 cores for the price of 1.
Yeah, they were definitely ready to respond. Loda goofed a little bit there. I think he probably could have lived, but at the same time, obviously it's a very tough scenario. It was going to be hard either way. Limp gets a Blink Dagger and hasn't revealed it yet. Yo, that was a nice TA trap. Doesn't spawn anything, but maybe they do know the Blink's there.
It looks bugged out on my screen. It's like on top of the trees.
Oh yeah, mine too.
Weird.
Is it like a cosmetic or something?
I don't know.
She's like special traps now, isn't she? No, I don't think it has one.
The Immortal Weapon, does it have that?
Radiant's
I have
middle
no
tower
idea.
is under
I think it just makes their side blades look baller, which they do.
I like her. The shoulders that she has. Gift from Time to Change Myself. That's a sick handle right there. Time to change myself. I've been a bad panda. Roche falls with the Dire. That's one of the great things about a level 6 Slardar on your team. You get that amp damage, and Sladar helps set it up for the TA, also the Meld Strike, easy peasy. Dendy gets the Aegis, and he will go into a Desolator first, it looks like.
I think it's going to be Blink, he just wasn't at the shop.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
It makes more sense with General not having his yet, especially.
Yeah. Mid lane. Uh-oh, set up here on the Quinta Wyvern.
So close to level 6.
5-on-1. That actually could have been a sick turnaround if he had it.
Radiant structures are
Time to death ball. Blink on limp. Jump in, kill one person, get an aura up on Doom. He's spilling into the Vlads, as one would expect up against a Drow lineup.
But hey, it's winter time in Na'vi land. This snowball's rolling.
Yeah, it's true. Tomes up, level 6 Winter Wyvern. Only thing they're missing is the Blink on General, and he's farming his way to that as fast as he can. Wouldn't be too surprised to give him some lane priority at some point, but with the Aegis, they just, like, Alliance are playing this completely correctly, though. Like, just trade. Like, why would I fight you when you guys have Aegis when I can push towers just as fast with my Tiny?
Alliance are also doing a good job reacting with their advantage. Like, they've got Blink Dagger on Tiny now. They have relocated up that last fight. You know, yeah, sure, they lost Loda, but they got 2 kills in exchange. Now they're getting this tier 1 up top. They will lose the tier 2 down bottom in trade, but overall, this is really not too bad. Total tower count is 3-2. Na'Vi with the lead. For 13 minutes against the Joust Strat, that ain't too shabby.
Jonas is in risky territory, considering where they all just were.
He sure is.
I'm honestly surprised he's even walking there, but he'll end up living.
Observer Ward behind the tower, scouts him out, but they won't go for an initiation. The Wyvern, now level 6, so we've got Winter's Curse to work with. And this Ogre's level. Look at this Ogre build, by the way. Max Bloodlust. I'm liking it.
Oh yeah, this is the build for sure. I think this
Good
is what
shit.
you should always do. Maybe not in your pubs, probably, but in a professional setting, it's almost always Max Bloodlust.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's the play.
Even,
I don't like his 2, though.
I don't know about the value. I think putting emphasis on Bloodlust, yes. Completely maxing it out at level 1. Like, I think level 2 Ignite at 3 can be pretty fucking good in some games, dude. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it depends on the offlaner. When it was this Doom,
Yes.
like, he didn't even need it, so it was just like,
Yes,
that's fine.
That's true. Situational, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Sentry.
I've seen some games where it's like level 5, level 3 Ignite, and it does damage, dude. 7 seconds with 25% slow.
Look at this Ogre.
Yeah, dude. It's not
He
that
just
has
got
HP. He's
comboed.
good. He's good. He's got all that extra padding, man. You can't hurt him. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Now I see
that
Ogre. And I
toss.
just,
Did you see that?
Dendy, he's in trouble. He's gonna survive this. He gets up refraction, but they've got a lot of follow-up damage. The Sentry Ward comes down. It's the end of the Aegis. Now Seneko, maybe
what?
looking for the Winter's Curse. Perhaps not. They relocated out, and I'm not sure why.
I guess they thought the Winter's Curse was coming, yeah. It's like
Maybe
the only
it was.
explanation.
I think that was probably a really clutch play. It just looked kind of awkward in the heat of the moment.
I completely agree with you, in fact. Limp's now ready with the Blink Dagger and a Life Stealer. They know where the Slider went, but I don't think they can catch him. He's too slippery. Oh,
Come on, you sneaky snake.
The Ukes!
That was actually sick. General just... He's
Just
hiding.
broke
dude.
some
Look at this
ankles,
guy.
dude. Without any ankles.
Jesse Owens over here. Jesus. Every time I see Ogre now, I hear those voices, I just think of Owen and Sheever.
Oh, I need to watch that. That's right.
You haven't seen that
I was
yet?
away
My
for that.
God.
No, and I heard it was the funniest one yet.
Oh, it's by far the best D&D episode we've done.
Oh, excellent. That's
because,
exciting.
you know,
I was
so
looking forward
far,
to that.
we don't script very much of it. Slack has like, down bottom, Life Stealer. Yeah, that's going to be a nice insta-gib here for the Dire. No, Armlet toggle.
Oh, Loda! Oh, what? No longer Loda! What a player! Oh, 3 heroes! No problem!
Now, Headskin and a double cast from Ogre McGee to top it off. Oh,
Doesn't
boy.
matter. Doesn't matter. Loda
Coming in, maybe the trade. General on the run. Jonas looking for the Doom. He can't get it. He gets clogged. Raising that sword. The cast point's a bit too long. Dude, that was sick.
That was actually crazy, dude.
Armlet, the ultimate value item. Like, jeez.
It's the best. It's like, it's gonna be the highest skill item in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Plays you can make.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's sick. It's like one of those things that you used to like pick Wraith King in pubs and go Armlet. If you're good with that, you can just run over people with the most one-dimensional hero in Dota. Oh,
man. I had the funnest Wraith King game the other day. I was playing with Knoxville, Scant, Gareth, and someone else who I forget. Shout out to whoever the hell you were. But they had a lone druid on the enemy team and some other tanky heroes. But do you know his crit? Like, you know how you get that bonus crit on neutrals now as Wraith King? Mm-hmm. It works on hero units. So when I saw the lone druid, I decided to go Wraith King because I knew about that like interaction. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but it's just see me critting this lone druid bear. It was so funny. He just like blew it up.
Wow.
It gives like 4 times crit damage to like lone druid bear.
That's stupid.
It's actually so broken.
And probably intentional because Wraith King, I mean, no, maybe not. I don't know. Like, they're both
a hero
dumpster
unit, right? Like it's a
yeah. The Wraith King could use some buffs, but I don't know that Lone Druid is particularly strong right now. That seems like too hard of a one-to-one counter for no reason.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Navi smoked up. Uh-oh. Could have a 5-on-3 here. Alliance maybe in trouble. Crush. It gets broken, but General, he whips it. He doesn't hit any of them. Oh, no, but Loda taking huge damage from Dendi. He jumps inside, and Fast might be enough to save him. Now the relocate, perhaps to turn the other way, but Ditya still pretty much unchecked, laying in the Frost Arrows. Doom's already been used. Shadow Amulet coming in handy. Witch Doctor, the only one dead so far, but now Limp jumps onto the Drow, and they'll go 1 for 1. Dendi comes back in, Crush this time, sets it up onto Doom, and now Limp on the run. Losses a creep back in, the 4th Cobalt will die, and Limp will follow shortly after. It ends up being a good fight for Na'Vi, a 1 for 3, almost a 1 for 5. The 2 surviving heroes on Alliance, very low HP.
I can't believe they just won a fight where they whiffed the first Crush and solo winner cursed a Witch Doctor. That's incredible. Like, that's actually unreal.
And not only did they... Oh, God, dude, that Crush was...
I mean, I understand it. Like, he doesn't have the vision we do, right? Like, he had to... Smoke gets popped. There's no one in his immediate vicinity. That is the most, like, high percentage chance you're going to get. Well, it was just super unfortunate timing around the wraparound.
Because it looks like, you know, they come high ground, smoke breaks right here, they're all standing right here. And
no, they were here when it broke.
Oh, so they're behind the trees.
And so he's wrapping around at the exact moment he blinks into here because he assumes that's where they are. So he was correct, but it was just the slight like quarter-second timing.
I see. Okay, so this tree actually did fog them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just tunnel visioning here with my Gosu vision. So he was trying to like intercept their path and like kind of blinked over where they were and just barely misjudged it. I got it.
Yeah.
All right. Noble effort. Tough break. But it works out in the end.
Yeah. Now, Radiant looking to get aggressive, but look at the Dire. They're like, hey, guys, I think they might be smoking. Chilling in base, doing nothing.
Limp has the Aghanims now. He's uprooted the Whomping Willow.
Oh, nice one.
Really it looks like the Whomping Willow. It's a big-ass tree he's got there.
The Crystal Dryad item, I believe it is called. Indeed, it is.
Is that the old Star Ladder item?
No, that's the Star Ladder set. The item, I think, was an Immortal from like a compendium or something.
Oh.
Had the ancient mage but known what corruption his scepter would inflict upon the world, he would have burned and buried it, and sown salt over its cursed grave. For when carried in a fist of stone, Aghanim's scepter unleashes the spirit of the Crystal Dryad, and no foe is safe. Wow, that's some hefty lore.
That really
I didn't even know people
Radiant's
type lore
middle
that long
tower
anymore.
is under
That's
attack.
immortal level lore, dude.
Radiant structures.
It's
some
deserving.
respect.
What about the monkey? Is it a cool lore?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh wow, it does. It's actually long. From the treetops, bonkers watched. That's the first sentence. From the treetops, bonkers watched. I'm not even gonna finish it. That's all I care about. All right. Well, bonkers still watching. Shadowblade for the Drow. Did Doom ever get a Shadowblade yet? No, he just has drum splats.
Negative. I like that little monkey cosmetic. I play a fair bit of Witch Doctor, and I like the sound the coconut makes. I thought that was a good one.
I'm jealous of his frog, dude.
Yeah. It also kind of fits Witch Doctor because, you know, he's like tropical and Jamaican, so it's like reasonable that he would have access to coconuts.
I don't think they are going to do anything about this roast.
I don't think so either. They're going to let it go. They are not in a position to contest, although honestly they have everything up. They probably could have had they been privy. Blink Dagger Deso up on Dandy, and probably a BKB on the way, Ogre Club.
Movement speed increased by 16% and attack speed increased by 60. Whew. That's so fast. Look at him shredding these waves.
Yeah? Are you ogling the bloodlust?
Yeah, man. It's too good.
Old Ogre. You know, I actually did play Ogre in a couple games after you told me, like, dude, he's a great low-tier pub hero. You just fucking run at people. Get an oob, get some raindrops, and just go hit them. And it actually works. Like,
Yeah.
you just...
It's very good.
Don't overthink it. You don't need to get fancy. Just find enemy, right-click enemy, and sit there. Maybe throw fire occasionally. And
Tell your carries who to pick as well. For all you guys out there that want to win some MMR. Just tell them who to pick. Just be like, yo, just play TA. Or play, like, just make them pick something you can bloodlust.
oh, the toss back almost gets him, but it's a creep.
Oh, double crush on the high ground.
Will there be follow-up, though? Relocate
Nice
out.
save.
Dendi ready to fight. They go in. They destroy EGM.
Doom would have got
Multicast
annihilated
here.
there with the amplified damage.
Yeah. Low
That was a
ground.
huge
Tiny takes
relocate.
the silence. Now the relocate back, so he brings his friend with him. Stomp on two. Tiny Wisp destroyed by the Drow Ranger. That one might have been a mistake. That poor Tiny,
How
man.
did he like limp his out?
Yeah, that one's pretty brutal. That's like...
I mean, there must have been, because they have no BKBs,
Radiant's
right?
middle
So the
tower
play
is
must have
under
been,
attack.
okay, I'm going to relocate you back in, and you just immediately avalanche, but they missed the timing. 'Cause it would have been a 5-man avalanche, I'm pretty sure.
It was also just well timed by the Slardar. He was,
No,
he
that's
was
what I'm
ready.
saying.
to
Like,
play.
General just out-timed them.
Oh, yeah. And they still have Aegis, of course, on Dendi. He jumps in. EGM takes the brunt of the burst. Radiant, they've already glyphed it. Now the Deso putting in some... Man, we're 23 minutes in. Navi.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Is there a Barracks prediction this game? I sure hope not. Dendi initiated on now, open wounds, but his general is ready to crush. Drow Ranger up on the high ground, laying in the arrows onto the Doom. He's getting low. Dendi will fall, but remember, he's got the Aegis. Death Ward starting to lay in some damage. Well done by EGM. Drow Ranger takes the Doom, and it will be the end of her. Now Dendi on the run, probably not getting out of this one. Refraction will expire. Limber Cape buys him some time, but he can't get off the blink. They've got the stuns. Got the AoE damage. They've got everything except detection. Blink, Dendi. Blink. He can't blink. Oh, he's got the refraction. They've got the detection. Dendi dies.
Jeez. Thanks, Courier. Relocating forward on their style.
Oh, shit. They're going to get another. Yeah. All right. Alliance. Wow. More than a sign of life. They get a full cleanup.
That is a huge swap of gold.
5K net worth swing. Hey there, ho there, hi there, neighbor.
Winter's Curse kills EGM for a solo kill for Sineko. Glimmer. Oh, the juke back. Yo, Sineko. What? This guy's so good at Winter Wyvern, honestly.
Dire's middle tower.
Holy
Oh, there
shit,
we
he's
go.
gonna live.
Yep.
Friggin' player.
All right, pretty slick.
Okay,
So there were
total
zero
number of
smoke
smoke.
gangs
All right,
by
so we're just saying
25
zero
minutes.
forever now. Because there must have been one smoke gank.
Were there?
I feel like the coding's just wrong, but I don't really know.
Dire's
But
middle
were there
tower
smokes
is
that
under
actually got
attack.
kills? I know people use smokes, but did they find kills?
I don't know.
I
We
can't
did see
remember.
quite a
I
few with
wasn't-
smokes.
Yeah, I can't think of a specific example, but we're at this is game 5. They're all starting to blur together a little bit, you know. The lines are melting here. Desolator up on Loader.
Loader.
Loader and Fader. Uh-oh, I missed a kill on Io because I was ogling Oda. I like this mask on the Lifestealer. It makes him look very demonic.
Have you ever
I
seen
also like
China
his-
Lifestealer?
I have, but I can't remember what he
Shit's
looks
hilarious.
like off the top of my head. Is he wearing just like a mask?
Yeah,
That's what
he
they
has
do
to
for a
wear, like,
lot
a
of them.
mask and
It's
stuff,
like a
and-
Bane mask. Shadow Demon has one too. It literally looks like just... In Vlad's Offering, the little item icon looks different.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't have the... Let me look at it. I think it's the same except it doesn't have the teeth. They just basically literally like Bane, not the purple, not Antropos, fucking Batman Bane. It would be very painful. That guy, that fucking mask. They just
Is
put
that-
that on every hero.
Is it Tom Hardy who plays him?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Might be.
Good
I actually
stuff.
don't know.
Well,
Deckard
Alliance,
Cain reincarnate.
that's actually. Yeah, I mean, they just went from almost losing Rax to a giant pushback here. So I'm pretty surprised.
Riddle me this trend. Just pull up the gold graph. So
Yeah.
that was a 5K net worth swing. They were behind by 5K before the start, and now on the graph it is only like a 1K difference. How is that?
We're talking about.
And
It was a 3K swing total. Wasn't it?
I thought it was 3K plus and then minus 1,500 for the losing team. So like 4.5-ish K swing. Maybe I'm misremembering. I'm just totally crazy.
No, 4.5. That sounds because that's almost 7K that they were up, and then it went down to about 3, and then now they're just farming faster on the Dire, and they get the kill. I'm
doing that thing where I'm just rounding, like, oh yeah, it's near the 5K line. That's 5K, but you're right. It's nearly 7,500. It's like, okay, I get it. I just can't read charts. I'm sorry. That was a bad question. That was not a good use of your analytical abilities, Trent.
It's okay. They're not that deep anyway. That's about as far as I go. Dendy.
Oh no, you get tossed back.
Toss to the doom. All right. Alley-oop. I like it.
That's clutch. That's just like a showboat kill. Now they relocate. They want more mid. They find art style.
I really like the way they're playing this. Like, relocate for a support. We already killed the TA, so let's just immediately get an and one. TA will be back up, and relocate will be back up. So, like, let's use it right now and get another kill.
Yeah.
Smart.
Clutch.
Doom's putting in work, too. Now he needs a blink.
Like, Alliance plays Wisp so well, and part of that is, like, how they've adjusted the style, where I feel like Wisp used to be more about these... I don't know the right way to.
It used to be all relocate ganks. That's like all.
It's like all relocate ganks, and it's more like big play relocate ganks, like surprise ganks. And this is more just like it's just an assistance. Like, okay, we got to pick off now. Like you said, let's relocate for a support. It's just another little. It feels more like complementary instead of like the driving.
Like,
force.
look right now, he's not tethering Limp. Despite Limp attacking a building, like that's so different than old school IO Tiny.
Yeah,
the whole mentality is different.
Yes, exactly. And it's kind of cool to see how it's evolved.
Yeah.
It's also neat to see that we have a team that still like really holds true to this old school hero that like they're like, no, we believe, and they find a way to make it work and adjust the style. Same with kind of the Bat Rider, it's kind of interesting that the game has that level of diversity.
We're very fortunate in Dota.
We are. That's the other thing I took away from that podcast with Cap and all those other guys was, man, I'm glad I'm working in Dota right now. Jesus Christ, sounds like those league casters got a lot of bullshit they've got to deal with. My God, we're living the dream. We just do whatever we want,
and we're all god awful. So somehow things just keep working out.
Somehow, I don't know, man. There comes a point of like diminishing returns on professionalism where it's cool to have those really big blockbuster events that are like on TV and people don't curse and they all look nice and are color coordinated and shit. But there's some magic that gets lost when 80% of the Dota you watch is just like stiff dudes in suits that are afraid to
curse. Say things like, "Oh well, now they what item do you think you will purchase here?" And it's like. That's fine.
Everyone's just trying to be serious and like one up each other and like protect their brands and like what happened to the days just doing a panel with Grant and Slacks and just fucking around and going go ahoy, ahoy, hey, you want to see Mr. Quacker suck me off? There's a time and a place for everything, and I'm glad that we have like that.
Thanks for the help, guys. We'll amplify damage on road.
Here we go. Oh, Limp with a huge setup. Slardar, he's the one that takes the Doom. And the Witch Doctor, unfortunately, just gets obliterated. But on the other side, Winter's Curse comes down, buys the Slardar a little bit of time. Looking like an okay fight for Alliance. They go 1-for-1, but now the BKB for Ditya is done. Lifestealer looking for a bit more. Nice silence from Ditya, but I fear it won't be enough. Indeed, it won't. They've got a dust, and the Shadow Blade won't save him this time. Trent, I'm not going to lie. I'm having a little bit of trouble following my play-by-play with all this bullshit popping up on my screen.
Did you not turn off the stun bars, dude?
No, dude. I keep seeing like rooted and like right there. I'm looking at Slardar, and I couldn't tell who it was at first.
No, it's impossible. I had to turn them all off. Because
can you riddle me this?
Press the arrow in the top left. Press the gears. Press options. And then on the right-hand side, I think it's right here. Disable status text. Bottom right.
Status text.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the main one. I guess I get rid of damage numbers too. That probably doesn't help.
Yeah, that's all you have to do, though. Yeah,
so now, is this like normal, or is it some of the new stuff? I want to see what it looks like now.
It gets rid of the stun bar.
Okay.
Thankfully. Yeah, you can't cast it, dude. Like,
it's like too much clutter. I can't see spells and units. It's terrible.
really bad.
I don't mind playing with it because it sort of feels like it's like the first time I installed the countdown timers on World of Warcraft when you're playing arenas and it counts everybody's cooldowns for you and you're just like, wow, great! I can see his trinkets coming up in 2 seconds. Let's kill him. You know, it reminds me of that, so I like it. But thank you, man.
It's super good for pubs.
I can't believe it took me 5 games to finally I've just been suffering the last 4 games and bottling it up, and finally I had to let it out.
Yeah, I tried one cast and made it like 10 minutes. Like, I honestly, like, I'm so used to using the names as who the hero is for the game. Like, I know that art style is ogre this game, so whenever I see that color, I just say ogre.
Yeah.
But, like, the models, like, it's true, the color's brutal, man. All these immortals, all these particles, like, if I look at Drow and TA right now, like, without their names, I'm just like, okay, what?
Bottom tower
You know, in the heat
Yeah.
of battle, gets tough, dude.
Yeah, dude, I know. I had the exact same problem. It's been tripping me up this whole time. So here we go. Smoke wrap around the backside from Na'Vi. They're out of outer towers. They're smoked. Only about 5 seconds left. Let's see if they can make the jump. Limp farming on the low ground. Maybe they can grab the wrist. That would be a great pick. Oh no, but it goes the other way. They find Slardar. He gets taken out of the fight before it even starts. Now Sineko gets brought down. Na'Vi lose 2 straight away, and it's about to be 2 more.
They have weather
on the run. And now the relocate. BKB popped by Dendi. Hanskin, he'll heal up. And once Dendi's BKB is done, he should be in a world of hurt. Meanwhile, on the other side, relocate back out. It's still only 2-0, but remember, Na'Vi were the aggressors there.
And they still have Aegis and Butterfly on Limp. This game is looking like it should be over, more than likely. Like, just taking high ground seems...
Dude, I feel like I just pooped and I didn't even know that I had to poop, you know? Like, casting that felt so much better. I could just see their names. I
hear you. Look how fast they annihilate that.
Yeah. This one's feeling kind of donezo.
Made it past the Drow status.
Yeah, 34 minutes. She's just not big enough now. You know, like what next item could you go for that would change the state of things? And I can't really think of one. You know, Butterfly, I guess maybe, but even that.
I feel like it's more on like Sineko and General, basically. Like one big Winter's Curse. If you Winter's Curse the IO, that would be pretty huge. Try to blow him up right at the start of the fight. If you Winter's Curse the Doom in a good moment, that could be it.
They just have to catch the initiation with Slardar. He has a 10-second BKB now. He can't get caught. He is like that key hero that has to at least stun 1 or 2 to start off the fight. If they can't find that, I don't think they really have too much hope in the rest of the engagement. 2,300 gold up on Tiny. Maybe a Moon Shard in his future before too long. And not that much time left on the Aegis. Just over a minute. So maybe they'll use it to finish off this Tier 2 tower up top. Perhaps,
Just farm on your own. Of course, they know the IO's there. You might see them wrap around. Do they have a scan? Of course, scan's not really worth an IO kill, I don't think.
Winter Wyvern. DP's home.
Is under attack.
Think did he just miss that one?
I don't know.
Link Avalanche, but did not connect.
I guess. Alright. Yeah, look, they even used the scan. They're like, where the hell did that bird go? God damn.
Alright, there's Hanskin.
Stunned up.
They just gonna leave him?
He's hasted.
Oh my god.
He still lives.
Oh, they're going for the buildings.
Bottom. Yeah, it's all about the objectives. They'll finish off art style, perhaps. Nope, Limp doesn't overstep it. Focuses on the tier 3s. Bottom lane of barracks. 1, 2. Well, something like a 3-shot, 4-shot.
And I'm out. Later. IO Tiny, ladies and gentlemen.
What a combo. Yeah, 36 minutes in. I guess you can't say this is a surprise. But now Loda is just ridiculously farmed. Look at his inventory, man. He's got a Basher, Demon Edge, looking for that MKB probably.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Could even be a Daedalus. Hell, even get a Rapier.
Dire's
Come on,
top
Loda.
tower has fallen.
Actually, you know what? Deadly Rapier is not the worst idea. Actually, he needs an MKV. Never mind. Forgot.
He does have a lot of gold.
Because, like, if you think about the math of a Rapier, what is it's like 300 damage, right?
350, I thought. Oh, 300.
330, that's what it is. So if you have 30% evasion, then you're only doing 100. You're only getting 110 damage, right? It's 35% evasion anyway. But let's say, so you're getting like 100 damage out of a rapier, theoretically, right? Compared to an MKB, which gives you plus 60 damage, some attack speed, and the guarantee that you're not going to miss, plus the bash chance.
But TA, is it? What about side blades? Can you evade side blade?
Oh, I see. So if you, yeah, that's true. If you like hit the creep and then into him, then yeah, that would work.
Yes. So I see what you mean with that like evasion 30% like reduction thing, but in team fights, TA.
I mean, good luck
changes it.
Like getting that onto a tiny though.
We're like ultra theory crafting here. The MKB is safer, reliable damage on that key target. That's the takeaway.
Yeah.
All right, Na'Vi in dire straits, down by 14K. The classic matchup. These teams know each other well. This is where Na'Vi historically has tended to thrive with their backs up against the wall.
I wonder how many of their games have had an IO Tiny in it in El Clasico.
Probably
like what percent?
Amount.
Yeah.
It's probably gross.
Or at least an IO. Like TI, when IOs get traded back and forth every game.
Big T rocking the moonshot there.
Wow. I wonder how many people who watch Dota now have never watched TI3 finals. Probably a lot.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
so
we
weird
have a
to think
lot
of.
of new spectators. You got to think some people stopped watching since then. So like,
Yeah.
it's not just a difference of how many, like how much the number's grown, but there's also some overlap there. So it's probably a fair chunk. TI3, like, God, man, that Grand Finals is probably like one of my most memorable esports. Just like, I can't believe how insane this is. Kind of just unmatched.
I worked I worked at 6 a.m. the next morning, 40 minutes away, but I still stayed home to watch it with my brother and my friend, and it was just like unreal. Because it ended at like, I want to say like 3 a.m. my local time, so then I drove the 40 minutes and then slept for 2 hours, and then worked roofing the whole day.
I didn't see all of it
I might
live.
die, but this was worth it.
Yeah, no, I didn't see all of it live. I watched some of the VODs, but I was still just like, I remember pausing it and then watching it again, like watching the $1 Million Dream Coil again, and then being like, oh,
It's so good.
it's just like mind-blowing how close this is. Here we go. The fight breaks out. Dendy initiated on first. EGM now the target of choice, but Ghost Scepter keeps him alive. They lose the draw ranges. She buys back immediately, but it is not looking good for Na'Vi. They're just getting cleaned up slowly but surely. Dendy, BKB soon to expire. Loses his footing. It's actually a good death ward from EGM there. Pushes him back. Did Iraq caught by the stun. Not a game-ending fight. They end up getting a kill on Loda. It's a 1 for 3 with the buyback, but Wiggles Alliance closer to the victory point. Another successful fight, and still.
Did we talk about this heart yet? While we were going on about TI3 finals?
Loader?
The IO heart?
Negative. I have not clicked on that. What in the world, Hanskin, you dog?
That's clowny.
Radiant's
You
top
little
tower
devil.
is under attack.
I mean, obviously the regen is insane.
You can get it, but it's more like a wisp being that far. I mean, 2 lanes of barracks up, I guess you're destined to get some farm at some point. You know, he's got 10k net worth, so.
Dude, does IO always look this cool now?
What do you mean?
Like all these, like, what's up with all these lines shooting out of them?
Hasn't he always had that?
Are they always that bright? Did I up my graphics or something?
I don't know. I mean, they look a little bit bigger and longer than usual. Maybe they added some extra tendrils or something.
It looks pretty long.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Roach dead to the Dire. They eat the cheese. They've still got Aegis on the Drow. The fight breaks out, but do they have the damage? They're trying to get out, and it looks like everyone makes it. Wow. Okay, Na'Vi get away with that. They get Roach, they get the Aegis. They do have to burn the cheese, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a little unfortunate, but overall, I mean, hey, that's great, dude. When you're down 2 lanes of barracks, we can just sneak out and get an Aegis on your Drow. She didn't even have to use BKB there either, so she still has her 8-second charge, and they could still take a fight if Alliance try to force it now.
I mean, is there like any chance they win this game though? I have like completely written this off like 10 minutes ago.
5-3 3.5%.
Repeating.
Nope, just
No, just flat.
just period.
Jonas is gonna like blink Shivas on like 3 heroes, and it's gonna be dope. Pretty hyped up with this.
Yeah. The only reason I think it's non-zero is because like how fast they can push, man. They have Winter Wyvern, TA, Drow Ranger. If they get a Winter Wyvern ult, take somebody out straight away, get a couple of side blades. You know, they've got an MKB now where they could kill some of these evading targets. If they win a fight, they could push up the mid and do some work. You know,
The Drow bot back.
3.5, man. You know, it's pretty low. Dude, he's not here. Limp, taking some damage. BKB, pop by General. He gets tossed back, relocate out. Where's the Winter's Curse? TA buys back.
One buyback they have.
King War Grim. Why didn't they Winter's Curse though? What do you...
I think Sneko knows that has to be like perfect.
That's it, like they're saving it for the game winner? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if Winter's Curse is down and they walk high ground, what do you do?
Well, I mean, that just looks like... Well, nah, I guess they wouldn't have killed the Tiny. Okay, yeah, maybe should hold it.
I feel like Limp can just sell
Smoke
his helm
now.
and buy
Smoke
a
on
BKB.
smoke. Oh, blink on blink. Who actually gets the catch? General. He dies first. Oh, what a tough game for this Sword Art. Now Artstyle, the big bad ogre. Looks like he could be the target that falls low. He takes the Winter's Curse, but only get him down to about 30% HP. Does it set up the kill for Dendy? It actually does. Navi, maybe they can take this fight. Drow dies, but she's got the Aegis. Now she comes back. It's Alliance on the back foot. Silence from Drow falls a bit short. Art Style up on the high ground all by himself. He's not going to be able to make it out of this one. Now Drow jumped on by Limp. Cold Embrace. Get your Ra. Stays alive just a bit longer, but EGM dropping the Death Ward, having the dance party, demoralizing the likes of Navi into a GG. Well played. G2A.com. Takes another loss. Bummer.
That's a tough game to win for Alliance, I feel like.
Yep.
Like, despite having the Eye of Tiny and stuff, like, you're up against the Drow.
Did you take Alliance for number 4?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Sorry. I took Navi.
Whoa!
I thought Navi were going to win.
I was 2 out of 4, so
Nice.
it's good for me.
Yeah, I thought they